Okay, let's get down to business, all right. Let me take down the caution tape once again for a minute. I want to talk about the Constitution. I know the Constitution is more than a piece of paper. The living thing that we entrusted, the law that's supposed to enlist our freedoms and provide the framework, correct? But I have to ask, do we still have it? Do we still have our democracy? Look around. Social media is radically profiling us. Foreign governments tells us what we can say and how to behave. I thought we were grown adults, raised right. We should know how to act, correct? But then you see the other side, the ones that's supposed to be leaders, setting examples. They are not. They're just failing. They are terrorizing. They're causing problems. They're breaking the protocol. And we're left here like children trying to figure out what we need to do because I guess we're on our own. It makes me think of the parable about how investors, lobbyists, and people with money, they're investing on everything. Soon the air we breathe has a price tag. Going to space is like going to another Ferris wheel. We're going to pay in and pay out. And it's a personal thing for me. I remember times when my grandparents, when they came to this country as immigrants, they talked about welfare fraud. And that was the biggest ceremony that happened to a president that served 2 terms in the 1980s. They target welfare fraud, always aimed at the people like me and them. But the biggest fraud was right there in that penthouse. Lobbyists and senators were making millions on salaries and paid by our taxes. We are the employers, but they're making billions on the side, owning companies and playing the market, and also playing with Wall Street as well too. Isn't that a kind of welfare fraud? Grants, loans, government entitlements for powerful people, but they crack down on the common person. I was told that I was not qualified and I had too many restrictions. I own a home, I have a car, and considering the fact that I am on a very tight stipend income, and they claim I was disqualified for the second help for the insurance. Now they say that immigrants are getting all the entitlements. But when my family came here to this country, they had to prove they can support themselves. They paid taxes and even double the amount. Help build the surplus of the government and which they played the role. There's a disconnect, a failure, and a lot of propaganda. How they target with the biasness and the fascistness that's continued all the way from 2025. I believe that the next chapter of 2026, if I'm just thinking about it, makes me physically and mentally ill. The Constitution promised equal justice, correct? But judgment is passed without comprehension. It's like one hand is on the rough gavel of our reality and the other hand holds the pen that writes the rules. That disconnects makes justice be selective. It rejects people's basic entitlements for safety and security. It takes away one of our fundamental powers, our express power. Express power gives us the hope to create, to innovate, to shape the economy of our own intelligence, human intelligence. I miss the days when we experienced our rights and I never hold back against anyone violating our sovereignty. But now, water, air, energy investors have becoming the gatekeepers. In the state when you cannot even collect rainwater, our privacy is invaded for profit. Our data are sold. Our devices are tampered. A digital peeping Tom in our pockets and even to our monitoring screens and space savers. Soon the space will have a toll booth. Our social media content is selected or rejected, with promoted of hate, fear. The news media spins whatever they want to. You can't tell what's fake or real anymore. It's like it's like public education. But that's a whole other lesson plan. So I ask you time and time again, where is our freedom? This gaps between the idea and the real, it's personal. My elders came to America for progression, for the promise in this text. I'm just trying to figure out where it went and how we get it back. As I'm beating my hand and trying to think and stomping my feet and trying to remove the resistance for us to have equality and peace. But for some strange reason, the more talk we talk and the less action we do, then it looks like it's just us just sitting in this couch and being subdued. I feel like I'm going backwards instead of forward. I don't see progression. I see the same scenario that people are just taking and we just seeing them just going by. It's not being jealous or not being bitter. We just think that it's time that we need to have some progression. Where is our democracy? Some of us said it is a fantasy. It's a delusion that's in our mind, and we're just locked into imprisonment. How we went here, how we been here. The last time I looked, the flag that I looked at was the red, white, and blue. And I also looked at the other flags of my descendants, but I looked at the flag that I put around my chest and said, this is America. Where is my democracy? Where is my freedom? So allow me to still no longer keep this caution tape on my mouth. I am Black Pearl. Welcome to Spectrum. Sound bites, unapologetic, unbroken. Happy holidays as we go into the chapter of ending of 2025 and saying hello to 2026. Are we going to continue or discontinue? Are we going to move on, go further? What? Where is our freedom? Tell me.